Whoa, I'm drawing on this one. Let's see. Can't tell if that's winter tradition or simply a condition. Still, I'm not having a stroke, guys. I mean, my brain sure has, because I'm not really sure actually what you're trying to say. Boink of the blush. Yeah, look at this drawing. This is by... Okay, it's kind of hard to see here. This is by... what's the full name? Is a tricky name. It should say... No, it doesn't say here either. I made the name just for... Limperticles. Is the artist who made the original sketch. I have modified this sketch and stuff to some kind of like cleaning it up. I should change title and stuff. Which I did ask for permission to do this, or technically the I'm going to show what the line art is going to be, and then I'm going to have it approved. So yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for changing the category. I mean, my nuts collection. You have a collection, nuts collection. Ponpon has... It's actually very... Well, as also is Isabelle, by the way. But yes, this is an artwork. This is the first artwork of Isabelle that this artist did. So it's an interesting first artwork, I guess. So hopefully we'll see if the artist approves on this. I really shouldn't. I wasn't planning on showing this on stream, but then I had this open, so oh well, too late now. Already shown it. I mean, if it's approved, then that's no problem. So I've been working on this kind of like in the background for a few days, because I haven't been able to put much effort into this, especially since I've been working on the quotes and stuff as well. So, but yeah, I kind of vary a bit what I work on to not like have a burnout, I guess. Nice collection of fruits. You got every fruit, at least one of every fruit. That is good. And I also should hide these lines. So yeah, so this artist has a lot of art with characters being tied up. And other situations too, but a lot of art with characters in their underwear. But this is the artist that's annoying. I was talking. I guess we'll wait for ads then or something. Maybe I should get some water. I mean, technically, we finished early today, so maybe I... Ads, unfortunately. Since it does start, if I continue to like 1 more hour, because I'm going to have a second stream today anyway, so I don't need to go for long today. And that gives me the option to make food as well. Since that has to be made as well. Ads and drinks. Yeah, I'm scared. Okay. I did a hydrate actually. I'll do the posture check and then I've done hydrate and posture check. And then I will do the last like hour doing this line art, which might be enough time to actually finish it. Because then I can then send it to the artist. Because the artist has no problem with people just adding colors to these drawings. But I wanted, as part of me, because this is like kind of half practice for me to like draw, I guess. So I'm basically half tracing the already done line art. But yeah, so the rules for just coloring is basically, yeah, you keep the original line art, you just add some colors, and then you link to the original artwork. But I said like, well, I want to redraw, change the proportions and stuff. And I did say like the person knows, have seen a lot of my art. I'm still talking about it before they ask where we're born. It's fine. The person has seen a lot of my art, so I suspect that they will approve of however it turns out. Probably just switch the screen and then there's Isabel. Well, and then Bumble says, I wasn't meant to show these. Whoa, Pon. You have things to explain. Yeah, so if this is going well, I could redraw more art from this artist. If there's any particular drawings that you would... This is what happens when you don't pay Nuke back in time. You don't say. You don't say. Also, Remian's still here. Remian, you were supposed to work. And then... Yeah, he's... If you can't pay, he will take payment through other means. What do you mean other means? And I gotta decide, because most of the time the artist just, there's no, like, it's plain with no color, there's a bow and frills, that's about it. So as part of this I can also add like patterns and stuff. So what should I do design wise? Well, I need the line art to be approved first before I can show, before I'm starting on that. But I can take some ideas. Also for these frills I should have created these circles as a guide. It's fine like this. It's fine like these. I wonder if there is an actual tag for this fetish being tied up like this. I wonder. That is a good question. And I do want to change the feet, because these feet is a bit odd looking, if I may say it like that. Okay, let me look up quick some okay, let's search for Isabel. Can I look like feet? I wonder what I get there then. Okay, let's search for I need to. Okay, I got some reference here I can work with. Bondage, I think. Yeah, there's that. I think that's a term. But I should get ready for work. Oh, wait, I thought they already went to work. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. No, that actually, now that I look closer to that, no, that's probably not going to help me with the style of the foot. I was thinking would work with this. That would probably be closer to what I'm looking for. There's a lot of varieties when it comes to these feet. But considering there's like proper hands, that's why I wanted to have like more of feet as well. Okay, let's. This feet's are kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't go with these. Feetsies. Okay, let's see. Hug. What do you mean it's part of a wrong hug? Warm hug. Spreading sweetness and joy. Thank you. Okay, so if I do something like these, maybe, but then like more like these. Do. And then this one. Which could kind of work. Like, it's hard to come up with, but how to draw these feet. This would probably work. Let's go with that. And then okay, we'll move these. Oh, I cannot like most of that line. Okay, if I cut it off like this. One plushie! What plushie was that? I missed it. Got that reference open. Okay, let's... wrong color. Let's go with these. And then like that. Although now that I'm drawing it in line art, it kind of looks weird. Yeah, I might want to change. Mostly following the same design. In the end, anyway. Most of this will be covered up by the ropes anyway, but I'm drawing like most of it to just be able to see how the lines will go, because that will make more accurate lines. So with that, I can now draw the ropes here. And also, when you ask, like, I wonder if there's an actual term for this, I just realized, sounds like someone wants to search this up. No, I'm just asking for a friend. It's like... yeah. Found you out. You're like, well, you see, I just wanted to find some references for an artwork that I will make involving Pon. Or something. Do. Okay, let's do it like that. Probably more evenly spaced. And then same thing here. And then I just have to connect everything. Here in the middle. Do. Let's see if I can do that. Something like that. Yeah, good thing Coach wasn't here. he would have a few choice words he would use. One of those, of course, starting with P. There we go. Like that. So now I just need to erase the covered parts here. Like that. Now I'm basically drawing the whole character, so what's missing now is well, the chair and slight bit of ropes here and there. Oh yeah. And I have the whole door. So, for the chair, I probably draw these straight lines again. Wouldn't be the other way, right? So you layered the head over the face? Wait, what do you mean? Like... I don't know what you mean. The eye part, I mean. Well, this is the sketch that was originally made, but this one is modified. And this is the line art I've done so far. Still working on it, of course. So it's not done. Okay, it's a sketch on top of a layer. Okay, still sounds weird when you say it like that. Still, it's a sketch. I'm drawing the line art on top of the sketch, as I usually do it. So yeah. course. Not long enough. Do, 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 do. Cool things that the computer's pun. Why'd you? You're funny. You are funny. So because this is like one piece. This is one piece. Splits up the original sketch in a bunch of small pieces. I think it should be curved. So I could then adjust it as needed. I think that would be the whole chain. So then I can draw it. And then Pixabay will be on a layer on top. So all the extra I'm drawing of the chair will be hidden. No, who is this? Tank? Oh, hello, Tank. This is not how you... How many times have I said tell you to not do this and you just keep on doing it? It is not nice. Do you see me putting people in just their underwear? Oh look, this is Isabel in only her underwear. Thinking you're smart because I'm drawing a character in underwear, therefore you want to see me in my underwear. A little no, don't speak of that. We don't mention that part. I didn't know. I didn't kept count. But I guess that is true. You have not kept count, and it's not like you care anyway. It's not like you listen to what I want. Either way. You just like to bully Pon. Cause it's fun. I'm back. Where did Kafka go? Kafka had stuff to do. So sadly she had to leave. But she did finish the game, so... It was a great moment for her to be ready to leave. You missed all the celebrations. Hi, Care Pon. Alright, for one stream I want to join. One stream? That is nothing. She beat the game. Yep. She took out the game and just speed it up. She had enough of it. That sounds like Kafka, right? Oh, there we go. Kafka beats up a game. Yep. You wanna save it as a code or something? Just to finish up the cherry. Do. And then there's going to be these ropes here, which I will do on a layer above. Oh wait, there's a whole knot and everything here. Merry Pon. Well, hello, Nexus Fine. Well, Merry Nexus Mass to you. Game out. Ponmas. Yes, Ponmas. It's the Ponmas. Every day is Ponmas. Wait, what did that trigger? I didn't see that one. What? Cat on the Finch got a random sub. Well, why did I miss the alert? Fruit, yes. If you provide me with gifts, with not just gift subs of any kind, being gift subs or self subs, you're getting 2 fruits per level-ish. Not really, you get like 2 fruits for the first level, 4 fruits for the second level in total, that is, and 12 fruits for the third level. And that supplies both self-sub and gifts. And for every 125 bits, you also receive fruits. So if you want a lot of fruits, like if you want 1,000 fruits at once, you provide 125,000 bits, which is a lot. So I understand no one would do that, but imagine, I mean, goal wasn't too far away from doing that. But yeah, so that would be a lot of fruits that would be provided at once. There we go. And now I heard that one. Self-sub, woo! Thank you so much. Blueberry, more like cut onion. No alert, yeah, there was no alert for some reason. That one worked. Soon. What are you going to do? Dump 125,000 bits on me? That would be insane. They've got 2 more fruits. Cucumber and a kiwi. Happy Ponmas, kiwi. Probably after nursing. I mean, that would be amazing code. I mean, if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to ask you either. I appreciate all the subscriptions gifts. That's very kind of you, all of you, and for everyone who is here. You are amazing too. Is my PC broken, or do you have shared chat with Mechaliko? That's probably your PC broken, because I've closed that since long ago. So you probably have to refresh or something. Did you have the chat open since yesterday? Did you never close it or something? Because if you had the chat open and you like set the computer in like sleep mode or something, and then you open up the chat now when I'm streaming, therefore your client would never have received that the shared chat is over, so it still displays it, I guess, even though it's not active. That's the best explanation I can give. Of course, transflag. Fixed it? Yes, I fixed it. Nice. You are so clever, Tookebox. You know how to fix stuff. Almost sounded sarcastic, but hey, not everyone might have been able to fix it. Even though I assume it was just refreshing the page that was required. I don't exactly know what is going on with these ropes, but I'm just going to draw them. And not question it. Okay, this one I should probably draw here, perhaps. Just gonna totally shrink it down a bit. Like that. Okay, let's disable that actually. Oh, disable it. There we go. There we go, and then I can there we go. That means I can enable this. What's more, it should be here. And then my technique, I could just whatever. It's these ropes as well. Do. Then whoop. It should be pretty easy to fix. Me clever, I have not operated correctly since the morning. Oh. Well, I'm glad that you did something correct then. Despite not operating properly. That is not something you want to hear from a doctor. Well, I have not been operating correctly since this morning. Oh. I don't know what kind of noise I made there, but it was something. And then I will delete what's being covered up here. And then I can, that should be all of the ropes. So the thing I need, okay, I haven't done like, because the requirement was a signature is left included. But like, I should probably just keep the signature as is. Because it would be kind of awkward to like redraw the signature. So I'll keep it as is. Isabel is in quite a pickle. Actually, she's actually in a closet, I assume. It would be very strange if she was inside a pickle. Hello there, just call me Gardy. Yeah, that's gruesome goddess Gardevoir. Oh, I see. Yeah, Gardy. Well, hello, Gardy. Nice of you to show. I have drawn some Gardevoirs in the past. I assume that's your favorite Pokemon. Quote, Pants aside, wait, don't do that. I just hopped in to get a break from drawing on my phone. Ooh, I like drawings. Have you drawn something? Maybe I got it one. I mean, to be fair, I said that one of my top favorite Pokemon is Wigglytuff, which I have not done a single drawing of. So. But I also like Lopunnies and Lucarios, and I made such drawings, so at least I have that. Garden Voir. Well, okay, let's see if I can make and make a way to make these what is signature show up probably. Oh, I'm doing like that's probably well. Assume the signature says the Linus. Okay, so if I go with that, and then I call this one signature, saving that, and then I can close this, I don't need this anymore, and then I open just the signature, and then I paste it back in here. Need to position it properly. There. Should be correctly positioned, yeah. And then all I have to do is set it to, well, I can cut out everything that isn't part of this as well. Tolerance should be 0. There. And I should be with that, so the sketch behind. So yeah, so that's the signature. People saying I need to make here less stiff. Wait, sorry, I need to go back. Since I'm trying to make my OC less of a concept, so you're actually trying to draw, you're going through the concept phase currently, trying to figure out how to make your OC, I assume, from that message. Also, I haven't drawn a tail. So, yeah, so, and then you're going to, what is this? This was the layer I was going to draw the signature. But now you're moving on to actually making, also, I should probably draw the tail on the shell level layer. But you're actually trying to figure out how to make the OC properly. I wish I spent that long trying to figure out my Pokemon OCs. And yes, she is a Gardevoir. On brand. People say I need to make her less stiff. It's probably because of how I made her hands as separate sheets. Wait. What do you mean by that? Does she have a trainer or is she wild? Is that how I'm supposed to read it, Cold? Does she have a trainer or Is she wild? She's wild. Still working on stuff about her since technically she is an android. Oh! So artificial Pokemon. An android Kahlua, that's certainly different. But then you have like, what is it called, like alpha version of Pokemon that are like twice as large, or I don't know how much larger they are. Where like some people made artworks where you have like a trainer and like 3 alpha Gardevoirs surrounding. I think it was Lupanis. They're like big Pokemons. Don't remember if alpha was a term used. Quote, eggs are like balls. I made a hands-on 3 ball axes. I made 4 versions of different poses like bend and stuff. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that, but I can't, sorry. 3 ball axes as separate layers. Yeah. Sorry, I don't really understand what you mean by that, but if you would like to share a picture, that's fine. If you want, no force. I also, so either like a link in chat here, links are allowed, or if you would like to share more of your art, because we love to see art. I usually don't advertise, but I do have a Discord channel where people can post their art to me, and you're free to just come there and post your art. You don't have to do anything else on the server. I have some people who just post arts and nothing else. And I like seeing art, so I'm fine with it. I have some people who only post in the self-promotion channel, which to be fair I do on other channels too, so service. But I do it very rarely though. So I can't say anything about that. So yeah. So I was supposed to draw the tail here. Discord, yes, there's the Discord. Quote, can I draw you in underwear? That is a quote. Quote, I guess Pon in an underwear would be quite snuggly. I believe so. Well, I do have a large plushie who is about 130 centimeters tall, which is why I want a Pon plushie to be 130 centimeters tall, because I figured that is a good size. This plushie, she is like fully clothed, and like, but she's cuddly in only her underwear, but I keep her fully clothed most of the time, almost always. But she touch my tummy when I'm not in my underwear. Okay, so there's apparently one quote which has underwear in it, but it's not. But it has some letter. Is it like underwears or something? What quote is that it does not? Oh, that's interesting. Wouldn't you feel even more embarrassed if your tummy was touched naked? You are probably right about that, Chukibox. So please do not make me naked and then touch my tummy. No, the Pon believes that Pon underwear will be quite snuggly. Yeah, I do believe so, but that doesn't mean I want that to happen. No, there's not underwears. It's not underwears in that way either. I don't know what it is. I guess you just have to go through the do quotes underwear with the quotation marks around it, or actually do quote underwear without the quotation marks, because you got 3 so far. So if you continue doing that 26 more times, which is a lot, that would push the 29 quotes to the front of the queue. That means that then when you do quote command followed by the word underwear within quotation marks, that will have to pull the 30th quote that was not eligible for the previous one. Unless you continue until you find it. Hyphens does not count. Well, hyphens are borders too, so here in that code, strawberry with a hyphen does count. I wonder if it's some kind of word with underwear, like a compound using underwear to something like bunny underwear as one word. I would put a hyphen between those though. I mean, I could quickly check which one it is because I have the codes open here. If I do underwear, and then I continue until I find. Yeah, bunny underwear is written with a hyphen, so. Oh no, I find it. The quote is bunderwear. That's the quote. Bunderwear. Underwear with a B in front of it. Let's see, what quotes do you even have here? Quotes, white chocolate with strawberry flavored underwear. Quote, Pon sleeps in her underwear. Yeah. Now the grinding starts. I mean, you're not even doing. I found it. Because I looked it up. Quote, you just want to add some Pon in her underwear into your bed. There we go. My grammar was so messy when I said that. Quote, okay, reading it a bit too quickly. Quote, Pon sleeping in her underwear. Slightly different. How fast can the bot send codes? The bot can technically send codes as fast as it can. I think it's on like a 5-second cooldown now. But actually, yeah, it's set to a 5-second cooldown. But it doesn't really need a cooldown, does it? Because so far no one has spammed it, and if someone is spamming it, I mean, what is better than someone does the quote command twice or something? No, let's remove the cooldown. No, I set it to 0 now. Quote, me imagine you sitting there in your underwear. I have mixed feelings about this one. Quote, I'm a good bunny, I change my underwear every day. Quote, there we go. Best bunny underwear. Yes. That is the one code that is triggered by underwear within quotes. Since the arm design on the server and ping you, well then I will have a quick look. Oh, I see. Are you going to... Oh, yeah, because you're making an Android. I can definitely see how someone would say that would give it a stiff design. And I mean, an Android would kind of have a stiff design, wouldn't it? So, I mean, wouldn't that kind of be on brand? Is that the correct term? I'm using on brand a lot now. Wouldn't that be like great for an Android? No cooldown? Yes, everybody cooldown. But as I said, people aren't spamming it already, but plus when a command happens to end up on a cooldown, people are spamming it more, trying to get to the next one to trigger, rather than spamming the quote. So having a cooldown is kind of causing people to spam the commands. So I have the folder on here, and actually it's not like that in this one. So I'm not really sure why it's drawn like this. It should be more like that. But I guess it's drawn to make it more... So maybe that's why it's drawn so little, to add this effect without... Oh, there's the tail size is good. There we go. I was saying this one on karaoke since, well, it was funny because using the English term unicorn, but spells it funny. So when I provided the English translation for these, I spelled the English word unicorn in a funny way as well. Just to be, and I'll use the term again, on brand. It's probably a better term for me to use than keep on using the term on brand. Matching the style or something like that. I will erase those later. It's just easier to post for a poster. I can see that. So yeah, that's usually how you there's a lot of artists do like sketches and stuff. But when that was some kind of thing I tried to use when I started drawing. I kind of created a lot of balls and stuff, and then I posed all the balls in a certain way to get my character's proportion everything correct. But in the end, it just made the character look so stiff. Because they could only move like in 2 dimensions. I mean, like, even if a 2D drawing is made, you still have 3 dimensions. But when you only do it that way, I made... Yeah. But it was a long time ago I made those drawings. And those are not even... I'm not associated with that account anymore, so... Okay, I just need to draw the eyes. The priest starts spamming code. Oh, Toolbox. I'm not much of an artist, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't say I was an artist when I started drawing, but I would say that I'm an artist now since I made a bunch of drawings. So you have to start at some point. No artist was an artist when he made their first artwork. I mean, I guess there were no artists prior to their first artwork. I guess they were an artist as they made their first artwork, but you know what I mean. You have to start somewhere if you want to be something. And even people who draw good draw quite badly when they started. Like, for example, if I want to show... I could show one of my early drawings, which was this one. I would say that this one isn't looking that amazing. I have wanted to redraw it. I wanted to do like this one. I wanted to like to redraw every year. Never happened, unfortunately. But that would be a fun redraw thing. When it comes to the eyes, they're just... Oh, they actually have 2 parts to it. But I wouldn't be able to convey that through this artwork anyway, so let's ignore that. How is the... Yeah, the ends are rounded. Let's do the ends rounded. Oh, I'm a magical girl now. And the model on screen, I paid an artist to draw for me. Let's see now. If someone's not much an artist, that's me. I mean, you have done art too, Toolbox. I would love to see more of you, what you can do. Making coffee now, coffee. Also, it is starting to approach the full hour. As I said, I was going to stop at the full hour. So I should probably finish up here and end this stream, because I will be back in just a few hours where I will do a race in Crash Bandicoot 2. But that's later. I will have something to eat first and stuff like that. Let's see what more we're talking about. And still thinking the main body is, well, I can't decide on a pose, even when it's supposed to be a base to draw her in different poses. Well, I would assume the base pose would be like this. facing forward. That was the ugliest arrow I've ever done. And then you do the same thing. Facing away. So you get both sides of the character. That would be like a base form, base pose. Nothing complicated. It's a habit from 3D model. I should try to learn. I tried to learn it when my PC was operational. Oh, that's why you're drawing on your phone, because you don't have. I see. Yeah, I've done some 3D stuff a very long time ago. Nothing I can or want to show, but yeah. When you ring that stuff up, I can see how easy it is to like get into the same mindset when doing 2D art. And I feel like that's the mindset I had when I was starting doing 2D art, because I wanted the art to be perfect. If I just freehand a pose and stuff, I will feel like that's not going to look good. That's going to look wrong. But as I continued drawing and started freehanding the poses, I felt like, nah, the freehanded poses actually looks less stiff, and they don't look wrong. I mean, even if they are off character, it's nothing most people notice anyway. So go wide. And for the shining eye, it's just a white dot. Okay, let's do some filling here. So it will be black. Oh yeah. Wait. It should only be this one. Boop. And it should only be this one. But then I want to draw the white part here. But it was very hard to see because, okay, let's go with that. And then yeah, something like that probably. What it probably could. Let's see. In the name of the moon, Pon Pon will punish you. That is the name of, well, the Japanese term for that is the name of this magical girl outfit in my Crush 4 mod. In the name of the moon, though. What? Cookie box. 3 hours from now, according to schedule. Yes, that is correct. Most of my art is more storyish than artistic, and that's fine. Or that is fine. Stick figures and stuff. That is okay. So lazy, yeah, with the pure black eyes, nothing in the eyes. There is no requirement for art to be in a certain way. Wrong color. Okay, this time Isabel is not soulless. That might be better. Okay, I'm just going to fill the rest with white. Yes, do. Ooh, Tim. Yep. Just so the outline will be easier to see, and also so that I've probably done a different color just so I can see what I'm doing. Just so that the layers are layered correctly, because you are going to see through. Of course, you're going to see through the body. When there's no fill. That's why I have to add a fill. Also, I forgot that this is a function. But it still can't fill that, which is a problem. So if I were to fill this way and then I fill this one... No, actually, it doesn't. Oh, so if I do this... Oh, it still can do it though, so... I'm not really sure how this whole thing works. Oh, I don't get it. Come on. Yeah, it's leaking out here. And here is because I have there, and then I can make it white. It's starting to look good, I think. The cherries, of course. No, not a complete cherry. And more. Oh, Roxas is interested in this one. I see. All right, I know scenario here. Yeah, hopefully the artist approves of this one and allows me to do more of the drawings. Cool, that would be fun. Right, and then I need to close off. And then, because this artist has made more art in this theme, so it's that one. So something in this corner here. There. Of course, there's eyes too. And the chair will make white. And we'll go to this background. Boop. There we go. Now it's completely redrawn. Of course, the pattern and stuff that Isabel has that will be added in the color layer. But I think this one turned out pretty good. Alright, I'm happy with this. I will send it to the artists, get the fruit, then I will do some coloring and shading, and yeah. Thank you everyone for being here. Yeah. Let's switch to the ending screen to remove Kafki. Remove Kafki. So yes, as we see here, we're going to have Crash 2. The Insane Trilogy, a race. Whoever can defeat the final boss first without using any glitches, major glitches at least, wins. And we're going to be 4 people, so it's going to be a 4-way race. It's going to be me versus the Stamp Stories, short name Stamp, versus Ashiwa, usually goes with Ash or Ashi, and also Sirius DX17. I usually try to write out the full name, but yes, that was great. Just normal code Sirius, but I couldn't fit all the full names there. But Ashiwa was short enough, so I did fit it in. So yeah, so that's just in 3 hours. So whatever you time it's on your clock now, add 3 hours to it, and that's when the race starts. Or yeah, we're going to try to start it then. We're probably going to start it then because we're getting better at. Sometimes you know, and sometimes we have technical issues. I have to resolve that. It happens. But we're going to do it. This bubble count on here, just color them pink so I could see what I colored. It looks great, thank you, Roxy's. Well, I can't take 100% of the credit, of course, because it was an artwork by what was the name again? Limperticles. It spells like this. By the way, post it in the chat. Yeah, I would need fun in that situation too. You know what? What if I ask the artist, because I'm redrawing these, and if artist really, or if Limperticles really likes it, maybe I can ask a possibility to have Pon in an artwork like this. I could draw it on my own, but I mean, because it's part of the, yeah, of course I could do that one too. But maybe I can ask the person for a favor if he likes Limperticles. Yes, Limperticles. Tickles the limpers. I assume it has something. VIP, 9 points, Twiggybox. You've been quite slacking today, haven't you? 9 points is 1.5 hours of activity. But I have been going for 4 hours. A week, I say. Cold, however, has 26 points. Orimi surprisingly have 20 points despite having been busy with a lot of stuff. Like, didn't appear quite a bit later, presumably being tired or showering or everything. Orimi is very busy, having to prepare for work and going to work and everything. Still got 20 points. You're amazing, Orimi. 3 points, Roxy. Roxy, you did show up quite late. You still have 83 points in total. That's still good. That is like that is over 4 points per stream. So that is good. But, Rob Vtoff is live now. Also known as the voice actor John Marston from Redder. Yeah, but I don't feel like raiding to a famous person like that, you know. I don't. And I also don't like to raid into people who don't raid out. And Rob Vtoff does not raid out. Which I think is a shame when you have that many viewers watching you. And then you just stop the stream and let them disperse all over wherever they go. That's an opportunity to like help people, help get other people's attention. It is obviously not, yeah, so don't get me wrong, you have no obligation to raid out. Obviously, because I've seen people complain like, well, you can't complain about people raiding out. They don't have an obligation to. No, they don't. And I have no obligation to raid them. So if you don't raid out, I do not raid to you. So that is why some of the people I'm not going to raid, by the way. They are fun to watch, but I mean, they're not raiding us, so I'm not going to raid them. It's just the principle. I do follow certain principles. Technically, I actually don't know if every single one person are raiding out. I just assume most people are doing that by default, which is a problem. I'm not going to like go and go around and inspect people. There we go, that's the word. How about we raid someone like Janerto instead? Janerto is actually doing a solo gameplay at the moment, so I think this is a great opportunity to raid in, I think. Or no, this is a collab. Janerto is always alright. No, it's a collab Sunday. Janerto is always, whenever we raid out, Janerto is always doing a collab. They are doing collab there. I'm not against collabs, obviously, either, but again, it's a bit tricky to raid into someone who is collabing. Oh yeah, that is a huge collab too. I thought that was going to be small. How about we just raid Penny instead? I haven't been raiding Penny for like 49 days now. It's been a while since I raided Penny. So let's go there. What are we talking about here? Well, I did play games and I was at a restaurant. I may have forgot to mention that. I think you didn't mention that, but yeah, I hope you had a good time at the restaurant. Quote, if anyone is curious what Coach's butt looks like, it is on his server. Notes, don't go to Coach's server. Well, you can still go to Coach's server to find his butt. Oh, now I'm going to tell you how to find it, so you can avoid it, hint hint. Is going to Art of Kochi, going to the very first, or like second image posted, and there is Kochi's reference art. And yeah. And his oh, Penny went. Be right back, okay. And I kind of have to read out now because it has an upcoming. You know. Otherwise, we could just read Pupunamai instead, who I also haven't read for like 43 days, is about the same time. So I think that would be good. Who is an internet rabbit? Bunny girl, magical bunny girl, 18 plus channel. That might be we can do that. Let's start the read. Here's the raid message. I'll read your comments. As in, he's physically sitting on his server. Yeah, his physical butt is on top of his physical server. Wait, why is the sad face from Roxy's? I thought we were going to get a happy face from Roxy's, like, ooh, Coach's butt. Or is that a sad face, like, oh, I have to do work to get Coach's butt? Pupuna. Wait, why do you have an emotes from every channel I'm mentioning? That's interesting. I'm going to use the trans flag in my, yeah, basically, Upuna Mai is a Finnish streamer, speaks English, can speak Finnish, so you can use Finnish if you want, but yeah, speaking Swedish, English, not Swedish. Yeah, very friendly person. So we'll do the trans one flag with the rabbit stampede and flag. I could just copy it from there. Whatever. Got a random gift sub. That's kind of funny. What a coincidence. Was the ad started, but we're reading out.